It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Got it, look. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to the ground, Cook. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Wilder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's got daylight. The 30. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On 3rd down, Burrow. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Let's go. Cowboys!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a third and about 13. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Come on now.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, here's Burrow. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, Shaq. It's Cougar 19. No, no, no. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Oh, 70 Lion. Hurt.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
On first down, Wilder. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
57, Mike, 57. Ricky. Watch safety creep, creeping. He's coming.
Throwing on third and long. Perkins. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. Wilder, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This is Wilder. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56.
They run the counter. Wilder. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register. The sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
from the shotgun. Joe Burrow gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Burrow on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. A give to Cook out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now it's Burrow. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's going the other way. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Wilder. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open man is Duvernay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He may try and run for this. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go. 36. Check. Lucky. Check 9. Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Watch Mike. I'm on. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike.
Now Burrow. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rosa's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Got it. Ready? 53, Mike. All day, every day. Any day.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Give him 9 on the play, and now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Burrow. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down.
Wilder, and nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Wilder again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Wilder. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. Wilder, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the home team here, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.